Okay, everyone. It's January 3rd. It's Friday, and it gives you news today that um, Britt Allcroft, the creator of Thomas and the Tank Engine and Friends, um, was passed away in age 81. Was confirmed today. It was almost a week ago because and it was a shock to see. It was Britt Allcroft who did create Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends was part of my childhood. I mean, I know him Thomas the Tank Engine while I was a kid. I saw it in a few times on nudic feed of Cartoon Network. It was a lot of fun, and I know him. I know him. I know Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends was no children's series was created by Britt Allcroft. It was my childhood. I know this is taken from Nudie Freed of Cartoon Network, but it been there for over for the past decades, and it was turned 40 years old um, last year and a few months ago, and it was quite successful. I know him. I know Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends for a long time. I was a kid. I know him. I've seen on a few times, but I know that. But eventually, with resurgence, and I did a joke. I saw him known from Thomas and Friends was Porter Train movie, the underrated David Lynch movie, starring Brad Pitt, and it was fun. But and then throughout the movie included the running gag about joking about Thomas the Tank Engine, and I call and seriously, and I think it called this. I feel like this movie is was co-written by Guy Ritchie of all places. Seriously. Nevertheless, I know that from the Thomas the Tank Engine and all the fandom with respect of the Britt Allcroft. He's been for over decades, and he's been in all for a long time. He produced a one movie called Thomas the Magic Railroad, stars Mara Wilson, Peter Fonda, and Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've known that the Star Critic did review of that, so you should check it out. But the reason because I know him from Britt Allcroft and especially the Thomas the Tank Engine franchise. It's been for over the decades and since 1984, and it's been continued ever since. It's now owned by property belong with Mattel, where since Mattel bought Hit Entertainment, I think. But we pay respect to Thomas and Tank Engine community, and you know and especially the opening logo you familiar with the Britt Allcroft Presents logo. So you familiar. So we gotta remember that. So I I sincerely may rest in peace to Britt Allcroft and her legacy of a Thomas and Friends. We're proud. We support, and we goes out to ex-husband Ingrid's Wright. Had two children, so and the legacy of between Britt Allcroft and Thomas and Friends will live on. So may rest in peace. And there's and to celebrate, I did a tribute video with is the same video with Gawain Hale Films, but we're adding in the in memoriam twist in the end. So link in the description. So all good heart to you, and especially her ex-husband Angus Wright and her two um and the two children. So Emma may rest in peace, and I hope and the Thomas will live on. Well then, may rest in peace, and hope we will be better very soon. Thank you.